Okay, welcome back to the training vlog. So we're 6 days out from our squat clinic in London, and I am going to be doing my hang snatches tonight, my high hang snatches. I'm going to be doing a moderately heavy single on the squat. We'll see what goes up. So at the moment, I'm going to be changing up my snatch variations. So when I came back from my foot break, I was doing 2 full snatches and 1 power snatch per week. You may remember me talking about that I didn't want to do any variation just yet until I had kind of exhausted the current capacity of my snatch. So variations are to fix specific issues. You can preempt some issues with training experience or with coaching knowledge, but I didn't really want to. I just wanted to see what would happen. So currently what I'm doing at the moment is 1 full snatch a week, 1 session of touch and go snatches. So Anton told me to do those for the speed during that second pull, get a bit eccentric loading and change direction a bit faster. He said cap those around 80%, but I'll probably go heavier for triples because, high hang snatches. So I added those in anticipation that he would say hang snatches. There's not a lot of variations you can be picking for increasing speed. The weight I'll get to on the hang snatches is, we'll see. I'll see how they go. I haven't really done high hang snatches for a while. I did a little bit this year, but not really in years. So I will push them as long as they need to be pushed until my snatch to the floor is adequate. I need to get 140 moving like this. Which are pretty nice 120s, so I want to get 140 moving like that again and see what that does done to my max snatch. So that's the main goal at the moment. I'm not too concerned about a new 1RM currently, as in obviously I am, but it's the intermediate goal is to get 140s moving like they should be again, so then I can move 150s like I want to. So it is towards that 1RM, but the path there is the immediate goal. The intermediate destination is what I'm really looking for here. Is get a 140 or 140 double moving like those 120 doubles, which will happen, just needs to take time. In terms of the squat, so as much as I'm looking forward to doing the max next weekend, I am thinking long term with the squat at the moment. I don't want to absolutely destroy myself with a single. That won't make a major difference, but I'm really happy with how the squat is progressing with my low effort, low volume squatting, moderate frequency squatting. And do I think I could PB with this method? Maybe. It might be a tiny PB, but I'm not sure. But don't tell anyone that I said that out loud, okay? So the main effort, I just want to push that as far as possible before I have to kind of push a little bit further. I've also re-added in sprinting and plyos again since I had to take a break. So when I broke my foot, I added in the plyos and sprinting quite late. I thought I took enough time, but then I went too hard on the plyos and sprinting, and then my foot got sore again. My fault. So now I've added those in again. Just 1 sprinting session a week and 1 jumping session, really low effort plyometrics. If you'd like to see what they would look like, which probably would be valuable for a lot of you, but a slow progression of plyometrics would be like, I'll do a video on that. They're pretty interesting. Sprinting actually feels as good as when I left it. Not quite as fast, but technique feels good. So I'm very happy with that. I'm still struggling to find a place to do actual sprints in the flat that's really convenient. So I need to look out for that. So tonight we're going to do hang snatches. Last week we got up to like 80 kilos. We'll do like 90 kilos tonight for triples. Then we'll do the squat. And my elbow rehab, as you can see, is going very good. I promised all of you, loads of you ask on Instagram here. It's very surprising. If you're like, what am I doing? I don't want to do it until I'm fully happy with this. So the last stage that I've added in now is isometrics that are in disadvantageous angles. So like feet elevated planks, single arm planks. Let me tell you, the vibration that is going on here in my elbow when I'm doing those compared to my good elbow is crazy. Still getting soft tissue work done every week. It's getting better. Who knew it would take this long? I genuinely did not think it would take this long to get this back. And I've been working on it diligently, so it's very surprising. So I have a new respect for getting elbow extension back. But it is getting there, so I'm pretty happy with that. Mobility is getting a lot better in the snatches. And yeah, so I'm just cautious of not messing up the whole squatting block currently. But I do want to hit a big single and beat Gabriel next week, obviously. But at the same time, I don't want to... It's not that I'd be worried about something bad happening on a single squat, but what I don't want to do is go to the event, get hyped up because there's 40 or 50 people watching, which there probably will be. I love competing and doing stuff like that, so I don't want to absolutely blow my load and reach really beyond what I'm capable of within a reasonable session here, which wouldn't be a major bad thing, but what I'd like to do is just like coast a certain number that I have in my mind and then use that as like another training max, which is kind of what I want to do because I still have goals for macinations on the squat. So lots of bodybuilding as well at the moment. I do 2 bodybuilding sessions per week. I find them very boring, but I find them very psychologically enjoyable. So when I come out to a training session, you know, a lot of you weightlift or you watch my vlogs weightlift, or a lot of you seriously strength train. You know, when you have a big Snatch session or you've working sets to do, you're doing week 4, day 2 of the squat program. It's a big sessions, and even those moderate sessions are still important. So you're thinking about them kind of on the day, and you're assessing your body, and you're thinking, how do I feel right now? Which is important. And you're thinking, if I've eaten enough food, when am I going to eat food? Am I fresh enough? Did I get enough sleep last night? Am I well hydrated? Do I feel loose? You're thinking about all these things, and that's important to training. And I'm not saying there's necessarily something wrong with those, but at the same time, I like the bodybuilding sessions because I don't have to think about them at all. I'm literally coming out of my fucking flip-flops or my stupid barefoot shoes. These ones are the most stupid. No offense, field grounds. But I come out on these and just kind of doing the same exercises, getting in pump. It's going quite well, which is nice, but there's literally no thought going on. Tonight I'm going to be listening to, for the snatching, Lyle McDonald making fun of Mike Israel, or I'm going to listen to some Warhammer. I'm probably going to listen to Warhammer. I like a little bit of YouTube fitness drama. The scientific community, the science-based bodybuilding community, to me, are the funniest bunch of people ever. And I enjoy the drama, even though I've nothing to do with it. And Sika better never get called into that drama, alright? Where I have no interest in the drama. So I'll watch some of that, but to be honest, I'll probably get sick of something like that. I've been listening to a lot of Stalker, Timeline, Mythology, Lore. I've never played Stalker. I do like playing games, but I don't get a lot of time, much to my chagrin. Mostly at the moment I'm just playing the new Black Ops, but I really like the gaming lore for a lot of games. I find it very, very enjoyable. So I'll probably listen to a bit more of that, to be honest, when I get sick of YouTube drama. But I find it very enjoyable. It's interesting to be listening from the outside, and I never pick up anything. I never find anything really interesting from them when they're talking about training. Just for the record, I do like Lyle McDonald. I think he's very on the ball with a lot of things, if you're wondering about another content creator. But the other dudes, I like Mike Israel. Seems like a nice guy. They all seem pretty okay. They're pretty into bodybuilding, which is nice. You know, you gotta have your thing. Gotta have your stuff to talk about, don't you? Okay, then I'll probably put on some music for the squatting, some Florence and the Machine, maybe some Mumford & Sons. Maybe let Gabriel pick the music next week. I don't know. You know what? I've known Gabriel for 6 years, 7 years. Is it 7 years? 6 years maybe. He's been to my wedding, but I actually don't know what music he likes. He never listens to music. There you go. Shit, friend. Okay, do hang snatches up to 80 or 90 kilos. Do a single. My back to my prophetic thoughts is a little bit inflamed. It's like it's nothing serious. It's just another marker of inflammation from training. So it just got a little bit of owie after the deadlifts last week. After I did the squats, I did those deadlifts, and it felt a bit funny the day after. So I will probably do some variation of the pull deadlifts after instead of my regular deadlifts, and maybe some RDLs or something. And I did my core yesterday, so don't judge me. Okay, let's get training.
Does volume being progressive tension? I believe that's what I claims. No. So if we're really serious about saying it's tension, it's progressive intention, progress intention that we're going after. There are no big natural bodies in the first introduction, or more importantly, have not gotten much right? All that matters is just be able to do one natural
Okay, 250 for 2 singles. It's alright. Honestly, it felt pretty heavy on my back compared to last week when I was doing the triples, but such is the nature of heavy back squats. Very happy with technique wise. See how the next few sessions go. Won't go super heavy, and then I will do my best to put up a big squat on Saturday. So that definitely is the minimum. Those 250s tell me I have the minimum of what I think I could hit. But the 250 for triples definitely showed me the maximum what I think I could hit. So there's a range there. So I'll be interested to see how it goes on the day. Hang snatches took a bit of reps to get into the session. Got better towards the end. I did one set at 100 and it felt quite good. So the weight feels good, but the technique is off, which is fair. You know, I haven't been doing hang snatches. So you saw I lengthened the range of motion on the way down after a couple of sets with 90 kilos. So I was going quite short. So I wanted to start with the short range of motion, see how that felt. But then I brought it down to just above the knee, and I'll stick with that for the next few weeks. Definitely feel like I could do 120s for doubles or so with the hang snatch. It wouldn't be great, but it's a decent place. But I need to get to 120s that are sharp with that at least. Don't watch that Mike Isatel video with Lyle, feels yucky. I watched like 20 minutes of it. Really strange, very strange video. In no way, I thought it was going to be a bit more educational. I thought there was going to be some actual topics on training, but it's kind of mostly bitching. So Max Lang retired as well. I was just perusing Instagram there. That's crazy. I remember watching Max Lang on a Bundesliga final highlight video where he was wearing, like, was he wearing red Rams maybe? And I was like, oh, who's that guy with the technique? Turns out it was Max Lang. This is before even people had Instagram, so there you go. And he's retired. Very, very crazy. I think no one was too surprised by that though. I think, you know, given he's missed the Olympics 3 times now, and I'm sure that was the main reason he was hanging on, or at least that's what I'd heard from people who knew him. But such a sporting career, he seems quite happy, so I wish him all the best. It'll be interesting to see what he does next. So no pulls tonight. Back is it's not injured. It's, what do you call it? It's just like there's just a niggle, like just aches and pains. Same way your knees will randomly hurt their shoulders. I didn't get my appointment this week with my neuromuscular therapist. He was sick, so I missed him. So damn you, Kev. So I'm gonna try and see him before about middle of this week and get him to do the erectors. I need to do some myself, but I just was being kind of lazy with it. I also need to do my ankle. So funnily enough, the ankle here for years, for as long as I can remember, squatting would just randomly be kind of sore. Maybe it's no coincidence that I broke that foot, but Definitely since I broke the foot, it's been a bit more sore squatting. Not in any way debilitating, but when you walk it out, you're like, oh, there it is again. So I need to get more soft tissue work. So getting some down there feels so good after. My foot feels so free, but it's excruciating. And there's just, to be honest with you, there's just no way I'll do it myself. I'm just not going to put that much pressure on that. So I need to get rid of it. So we will keep doing normal snatching this week. I'll keep the squats pretty light. You know, I'll do one more squat session, I suppose. I might do two more. Probably cap them at like 200, 220, just to make sure I feel nice and fresh. And then we'll do some squats at Gaby Poos. And I'll try to get some snatching in with Anton. I assume the guys are going to be snatching. I'm going to say they're both around 160 at the moment, I would think. I know Anton did 170 earlier in the year from like low blocks, very low blocks. So I think they're both around 160. I think Anton's clean and jerk might be a bit stronger at the moment. So as a host, I'm just going to pressure them into maxing their snatch and clean and jerk because, you know, that's what a lot of people want to see. That's what I want to see. So I think they're similar snatches, but I think Anton's clean and jerk might be stronger now. But Gabriel is a better clean and jerker. Well, I suppose he's a better snatcher as well. But right now I would say I think Anton's probably got a 190 in him. Does Gabriel have 190? Yeah, I think Gabriel has a 190 in him. So obviously that's what most people are coming to that super seminar for, is to watch them max out. I assume no one's actually coming for the educational part, are they? So hopefully we'll get to see them go head to head. And yep, looking forward to seeing my friends in London. And hope you enjoy the training vlogs. There'll be an extra discount for some on the newsletter. So do sign up to the newsletter at sikastrength.com. I hope you have a great training week.